Surveyor of all the light touches in the darkest AO.
Second darkest AO.
His Royal Highness, Mufasa.
Well,
Did you write your own intro?
I did not.
No. In this corner.
I'm fine now.
Yes, let's do it.
Oh,
Standing.
you give him an inch.
Actually, in this corner, hailing from Douglas County.
Douglas County. Well,
Were you the original site cue for the woodshed?
Yes, sir, I was. Yeah.
With a reach of 71 inches.
Yes, 71.
Standing 5'9"-ish.
Nope. That's okay. Keep going.
What are you?
5'10". I mean,
okay.
All right, so
I'm
5'9",
taller than Mufasa.
5'9"1/2.
What's your license say? Government?
5'11".
Oh, yeah.
Claims to be a Magnum Gold,
Oh.
weighing 13 stones. The fraudulent schemer.
Fair.
Bitcoin believer.
Okay. Bitcoin.
Pyramid Prince.
There we go.
Woodshed Site Q leader, founder. Ponzi.
Strong right there. Ponzi, okay. That's a
Thank you.
heck of an intro
Thank
there,
you.
Escobar.
Yeah, thank you.
That's some good tips from the packs you were able to source.
That seriously, like right
Some of
before
those
we started.
seemed correct and maybe fished, but
I don't know where you got your stats, but that was pretty.
Kudos to
fairly
JC.
accurate.
Kudos to JC.
JC was great. He's a creative guy.
Yeah. Oh no, with that said, let's honestly, Rama.
Greg Sharp 39, skid.
Ew.
Butt thing, yeah.
Ew.
Drew White 36. Ponzi. That's how we do it now. It's a new thing.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like slow pitch.
I don't know. You
No,
didn't
no,
give
no.
that to yourself
No,
though.
yeah,
That's
I
weird.
feel
It's just Ponzi. It's Ponzi.
Okay.
The slow pitch thing, whatever.
I'm getting annoyed already. So Michael Gibbons, 44, Mufasa.
Mufasa. D-Hum 37. Escobar.
Still 37?
For now.
Okay.
For now. So with that said, we're gonna do a quick fire round.
Fire round.
All right.
Is this fire round?
Fire round. So real quick speed round.
Why
Tell
are
the
they
facts.
here? I don't even know what we're doing.
We'll get there.
Okay.
F3 name. Luiatia. Favorite AO. One personal fact.
Fun fact, if you will.
All right, so my brother El Toro in Philadelphia EH'd me.
Pittsburgh?
Philadelphia.
Okay.
Thank you.
Favorite AO.
That's got to be the Wild Kingdom because that's where I went the first time. I'm now the site Q, and it's the closest to my house. So
Those are.
Yeah.
Is it true that Thomas still runs a Twitter account?
no, it is not true. No.
Who's the.
Where was the
Dark in that one.
mistake made that you're site to somewhere?
Well,
Is that not approved? I mean,
Well, I would have been last year before Thomas,
Yeah.
but Tonight Show doesn't like me because I don't get my back blasts in on
Right.
time. Like if
Do
it's
people still do this?
yeah,
Back blast?
so I don't. But at like 5 o'clock at night, I didn't have my back blast in, and Tonight Show was like texting me, emailing me. I think he even called my wife.
Yeah. Wilson got mad about that with this tonight.
That's those IT guys,
Right.
right? Those IT guys
Yeah.
think we all should be in front of computer typing.
That's
all day.
true.
Yeah.
You got real jobs.
Yeah, I do. And a family.
All right.
Yeah.
Fun fact, though. Fun
Ponzi.
fact.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
fun fact.
Yeah, what?
No.
Fun fact,
awesome.
now overall my favorite AO, and this is a fun fact, is actually the Philadelphia.
Woodshed. I knew it.
Philadelphia. Because that's where my brother started at.
Okay.
And running the steps like Rocky did is one of my funnest
What is that AO's name? Do you?
It's Philadelphia. So they're different than Omaha.
Okay.
It's not they don't have it's not like us.
F3 Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Is it
they
true
have
on
Philadelphia,
Twitter?
and then they have different AO
I
sites.
feel like you recommend that you're traveling to go check that out.
Yeah, Philadelphia, because if they run over to the art museum and you run the steps like Rocky, that is awesome.
Is it true you're the fastest guy over 40 in F3 Omaha?
Well, I did beat Smash Mouth last year at the 3-year when we did race, and I believe he's younger than I am.
Okay.
But I don't run long distance, but
So what's your best Apex 2 minutes?
I haven't done
We
these.
said no. We're talking sprint. We're talking. All right. Last round.
I was 4.6 in high school, in college.
Oh, that's
Okay.
interesting. So we heard that there's an interesting personal fact about baseball on you. You're ending baseball
Yes,
career.
it's my favorite story ever to tell.
Well, we have.
I ended my college.
This was lightning round?
Yeah, I ended my college baseball career with a walk-off home run.
And now, I love what I'd like.
Can I share a fun fact
type
about
of
Mufasa?
values, type of wood, but I just want to know which pitch you threw.
Exactly, that's the thing. It was
Oh.
a 2-2 count, and the guy hit a 2-run homer to end my college career. And then before he got home, I got thrown out by the umpire. So I got ejected.
All right.
Were you running your mouth?
So,
or-
Yes,
so
I said
Ponzi's
something
got a
like-
question, but he's not allowed to ask questions of
This is
Mufasa
like- this is
per
like
the
the-
contract
Okay.
Contract.
until
yes.
we get into the interview
It's
questions.
actually just a fun fact
we're
about
still on
Mufasa.
intro.
It's not a question.
All right, go ahead,
but
please.
yeah.
Still on intro.
Well, it's just that Mufasa likes to use F3 cues to relive all of his greatest high school moments.
That is true.
Yeah.
It is true.
There's like 3 of them, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
so
another one.
I've
about
heard,
football.
I've heard all of them multiple times.
Rephrase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ponzi.
Dude, yeah, you
See you around.
EH'd,
Okay, EH. Specimen. Shout out to Specimen.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't post as much anymore.
is that running the tree or just?
You know, maybe. But yeah, he EH'd me, and I fear sacked the first 2 weeks, and then the third week I said, "Don't text me, I'll be there," which is why I'm not a Redwood. This is for Brazilian. I don't know if you want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure he's watching.
Yeah.
Are you gonna check the
I think it's a
content?
subscribe.
What
not
other
for-
question am I supposed to answer?
Yeah,
Favorite
yeah,
AO.
one of those.
Favorite AO is obviously the Woodshed. I started the Woodshed. You know, I was the first like non-OG original guy to do AO.
Orange wood,
You know,
they might
yeah,
have said.
orange. I don't know what you would call this.
Yeah, it's kind of why we put
Woods.
wood in it.
One random personal fact.
No, I will give Ponzi a little credit. On the last episode we just filmed,
Yeah.
Started Swagger.
Mm-hmm.
They commented on the Woodshed as being one of their favorite sites.
It is.
I think they said after their first shovel fly packs, but I don't know. What year it was?
That would make sense.
Fun fact about me tonight. I'm just gonna do one that's really relevant. Is you know, I wore this because I feel so much joy that the Chiefs lost.
Brazilian
And-
likes the Chiefs.
And
right?
yeah, you know what? You know what makes like me really happy about the Super Bowl is that Brazilian, you know, won't be getting to enjoy it because the Chiefs lost.
He looked horrible.
Yeah, so that was terrific to me.
Awesome.
So shout out to Brazil. Thinking of you tonight.
Or not.
Cheers. Go
I'll
Bengals.
I'll cheer to that too because
Bengal
I don't,
Nation.
I don't like
Bengal
the Chiefs
Nation.
either.
Who dat?
And all you bandwagon Chiefs fans out
Who
there
dat? Who
that we
dat?
talked about
Yeah.
pre-show.
It's like half of Omaha.
dat?
Fun fact.
Skid, no, we already did the fun fact, but Skids,
You did?
yeah, he's talking about that. He was happy that the Chiefs won,
Oh,
or Chiefs lost, and that's why he's wearing a shirt.
I love those.
But you want to tell why they're here today?
Yeah, so Mufasa and Ponzi, you know, they're like characters in this F3 story for me. Maybe a lot of guys. It's I come in here this summer. I haven't been here that long. You know, I wasn't able to go to the 2 Club Conundrum, and then there's this. I'm posted at my normal. I think it was Titan Alley, you know, Monday or something. All of a sudden, a guy almost runs me over in a car. There's this whole, you know, story of you know, we had Gobbler on there doing an interview. And this is right when Between Two Coupons started.
Yeah.
And so it's been ongoing. I think we might have made some comments. We angered the 2 Club Conundrum committee, even though we were just trying to promote and distribute media wise what was going on. But yeah, Mufasa and Ponzi are here because we'd like to dig into more to their relationship, adversarial, friendly. You know, it's really interesting to me, and I think a lot of PAX is it's just what's going on. You know, what's
I do like the back and forth. So
Yeah.
all right. So in one word, Ponzi. How would you describe Mufasa?
You chose me first.
One
Well,
word.
this is the closest we've sat in a long time to each other.
It's more than one word, but okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, one word. I think you know. Shout out, respect to Chicklets. I think he summed it up best. Douchey.
douchey?
Mufasa, respond.
One word for Ponzi.
What's ironic is I was going to use the same word, but I was going to say douchebag.
Yeah.
So
That's
Still
that's
one
two
word.
words
Is
or
that
one?
is it hyphenated?
I don't
I
know,
think it's one
two.
word.
Yeah,
I think
it's two.
if it's connected or has a dash or a star,
that's
it's
interesting.
one word.
I'll pretty
I
screen
think
check
it was
that.
2 words.
How would you describe your relationship?
Yeah.
How many words are we allowed for this?
You,
one?
that was just a.
The
Okay.
length,
Muddy.
the length of the
I
bag.
think it's muddy.
Muddy?
Yeah.
Like the river, Missouri.
Confusing. If you're from the
Yeah.
outside, it's confusing.
Yes.
Yes.
It is a Missouri River muddy.
It's like a lover's
Contentious.
quarrel.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far. With the
What?
river.
You would? I would totally go with lover's quarrel.
Huh.
That's what you said to me last night on the phone.
Dude, I told you
Oh,
that's the same
sorry.
thing.
So
Oh.
anyway.
We
No,
can
but
edit that.
moving on. I think you know, yeah, it's also it's very up and down. You know, some days Mufasa sends me very loving texts, very just you know
Inspirational?
very nice things about how terrific I am, but then he might go on Twitter, 5 minutes later and just slam the hell out of me.
Yeah.
So
But it's going to change because we found out a lot in the last 2 weeks.
right. Yeah.
So-
Do you want to share about that?
No, we'll come to that next.
Oh yeah, that's that's number 5.
That's
We'll come back to that.
We'll
What's the origins of the Ponzi Mufasa rivalry?
Well, that's where it is. So basically, it all started about 2.5 years ago when I joined, and I did my first Q, and I believe it was Safe Ride and Gobbler were there, and I guess I didn't. Either I did an awesome job, and they were.
Probably not.
It was a great beatdown. Well, they came out and said to Ponzi that, my beatdown was terrible.
Oh.
And they started that hatred. And then they also said, they told me that Ponzi's beatdowns were terrible and everything. And they were saying that Ponzi said the same thing. So they kind of put it all together.
Yeah, they started saying that, I said all these things about Mufasa and about how terrible his workouts were and how he's a terrible person.
And they were saying I said this about Ponzi and vice versa. And,
Yeah.
and it kept going back and forth. So that's where it kind of started.
Yeah.
And then we get to the 2 club conundrum. And we kind of made up a little bit or whatever.
Sure.
And it, I won. I came in second.
Yeah.
And
Dish.
second-ish. Well, I did do the blood that day.
Is that this is
This is this, yeah.
second place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Is it true that Gobbler conspired on the B2C 2 club conundrum controversy?
well, I think Safe Ride and Gobbler this whole time had put the hatred between us.
Very
Artificially produced.
Yes.
Ponzi, how does that make you feel when you hear that?
We're all human.
It's just been 2 years of struggle and up and down, I'd say, thinking Mufasa had said these horrible things about me that it turns out that Safe Ride and Gobbler had really just started, the whole situation. So, very devastated, I'd say, that Mufasa and I could have 2 years of just, combining our brilliance together that we've lost out on now.
Well, and it's only been in the last 2 weeks
Yeah.
when I went to the coop dressed up as an FNG because I wanted to get back to Ponzi because at that time I thought Ponzi was talking all this smack. And that's why I dressed up as an FNG.
And you catfished us.
Yeah, I catfished you.
Yeah.
And after that, after I went into the circle to be named, and they caught on finally. I mean, they're not, wait time and Ponzi are obviously, Ponzi's here, I can't say he's slow, but wait time I can.
Right.
But after that, we spent like 2 hours at cafeteria,
Yeah.
both of us. And he was so, inspired by my performance.
Your catfish.
And my catfish. And we talked it out, and we found out what has been going on for the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And that's why in the last 2 weeks, our friendship has just blossomed. That's why I texted him late last night.
Yeah, he was over. He came over for dinner.
What was your FNG?
It's Mufasa, but that day,
That day.
well, Chicklets, technically I didn't get named, but Chicklets did say douchebag.
Yeah.
And then in the backblast, wait time said the Duke of Douchebag. So Patrick Collins, the FNG,
Who does have a
Patrick
Twitter
Collins-
account.
He does have a Twitter account. Patrick Collins 46, the Duke of Douchebag.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Duke of Douchebag queuing?
Yes, he is queuing on St. Patrick's Day at the Coop. The
That's
Duke
fantastic.
is queuing.
Is it true
Well,
that you
you
log
ran
on to
on-
Patrick Collins' site and like your own posts?
Oh yeah, I've done that several times.
Is that for just to get the visibility of the eyeball?
Yeah, I want to try to go viral.
Yeah.
And the more people. So I thought since Patrick can do that, I'm actually up to like 150 different Twitter accounts now. So because I think it's like 1,000, it'll start to go viral. So I might have to start figuring out other people's names.
Well, there's been some Twitter accounts for Patrick Collins, the 3 Club Conundrum, which I saw liked the 2 Club Conundrum account, and is being followed by a few packs. What's that about? When do you guys start that one, or?
3 Club, I
don't know
thought
anything
you
about
guys
that.
started
Yeah, I thought
that.
that was you guys.
No.
No, that was
B2C is all us. But.
Yeah, we
No,
don't know
3
about
Club.
that one.
I started the
Yeah,
Omaha
sure.
Golf League
Oh.
because
But
I was
nobody
going to.
attended it.
Yeah, nobody
Right,
attended
nobody
it,
went
but
to it.
now
So
we're going to
you-
work
you-
together.
Right. You
Okay.
started
Because-
something that nobody showed up.
I
to.
see somebody on Slack
Right.
just asked you about the Omaha Golf League.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
This is there's a lot of things
I mean,
coalescing right
yeah,
now.
If we could address that, I mean, if you'd like to address the Omaha Golf, because it was in our past, we're working through it, you
Yeah.
know. But
we're moving forward.
I had mentioned at one point to Mufasa that it would be a terrific idea to have an F3 golf league, and that he would be a perfect guy to help me start this. And you know, when a lot of the 2 Club drama went down, Safe Ride and Gobbler had been just really in our ears.
Like
about
this,
things for-
like this.
Do you think Safe Ride
So-
and Gobbler are together in this?
I do. I think there is
Breaking packs of Omaha. Brought to you by Elijah Craig.
Craig,
T-shirt, large as
Medium
well.
over here. I'm a
Hats.
little skinnier now.
Comms Q corruption.
Comms Q, yeah, he has a platform, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Q corruption.
So,
Heard it here first.
You heard it here first on B2C.
Mufasa said it.
now, do we believe you made amends, or are you guys still working through this progress?
Well, I think in the last 2 weeks it's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on the basketball team. That,
Oh no, that's not happening.
Oh, yeah, the
no,
old man.
room service
Old
told
man.
me I would be.
Okay.
Did you guys get a win tonight? I know you're a little.
Oh yeah, we got a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, but
But it's pretty much the talk of St. Robert's right now. Everybody, I guess, at church they've been talking about it. I mean, I think
The other team had
the
to forfeit,
priest mentioned it this morning. I was told. I don't attend
Wow.
St. Robert's,
Wow.
but I was told they're
Synod.
talking a lot about it.
Synod.
Everybody,
Any
yeah.
game-winning shots? Anything we need to talk about?
You know, we're mostly just blowing teams out, so there's no need for it.
Yeah, you just.
So we've got. You should have said that. We have like a big forward here of, you know, it's me, wait time, Saul, and room service, and I mean combined together,
Solid
just,
group.
you know,
No,
can't be stopped.
You
Sometimes,
have
you know,
centers or anything? You just kind of.
you know, room service is he's a modern day center, so you know he can move around the court, and we use him as needed as center.
Flex.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does the future hold for this rivalry? Is it over? It sounds like there's been amends, and you guys are focused on the corruption coming from the comms Q, and
I think there's one thing about this rivalry that, you know, holds true, and that is that you never know. You know, very
backstabbing happens.
very unpredictable. I was certain that I was almost certain I'd show up tonight, and that, you know, Mufasa wasn't going to share the truth, and he was going to backstab me. So you have to be on alert at all time with him.
You've seen Survivor, right? So
So-
you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's all about number one.
Yeah.
I will say I've had some packs reach out to me, you know, on Slack, send me messages, very concerned about me. and
But you don't
Mufasa's
check that
relationship. Well, I check it like once a month.
You're on Slack. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
They sent that message. I
because you
Oh,
can't
yeah,
really
Twitter.
check it on this.
Right, that's
On a
my
flip phone?
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
check it on there. So, but you know, about once a month I get on there, and I have had some packs reach out, very concerned about me and Mufasa.
Wentworth,
Wentworth was very
Wentworth,
deeply.
he
Shout
did
out.
actually came up to you a couple of times and said,
Well, I think he messaged me.
oh,
I thought he came up to you.
He might-
he
I
messaged
feel like
me.
it's hard to discern sarcasm and
Yeah.
you know some of these.
So I told him the truth. I said I genuinely hate Mufasa, but I'm working through it.
Yeah.
And
So have you
you
made
know,
amends? Or
you know.
is considered amends here tonight, or
I forgive people,
yeah.
and since I
Did you
know
forget
that,
Ponzi?
again,
if he had something to forgive, he would. He probably doesn't have anything to forgive me for. So
again,
You know.
if Gobbler and Safe Ride had nothing, if they did not talk all the smack and
Yeah.
put the hatred there, I would have nothing but great
Mhm.
things to say about Ponzi. I'll admit it right
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
I mean, Gobbler and Safe Ride, I mean, they're at the bottom of the list. I mean,
Yeah.
Dog
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
Gobbler, I mean, that's
It's like 4 to 6 months of
Yeah.
just stuff stirring here.
And unfortunately, you know, Safe Ride was supposed to be my attorney and speak for me tonight, but we were able to work it out without an attorney.
well, you know how attorneys are.
you save some big fees there.
So he was gonna be here, and you know, unfortunately, we would have found out the truth and had a conversation about it. And he was gonna speak on my behalf, but once we kind of figured things out behind the scenes, I had to fire him. Just how it goes sometimes.
So
Well, you
anyway,
never paid them though. I thought your checks were bouncing.
No, that didn't happen. I paid him a lot. Yeah. He was nice enough. He refunded me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what it was.
Oh.
So I apologize for not inviting you to the Sarby Swagger episode we just filmed.
Oh
You're
yeah.
now part of.
I'm now
the
part of
swag.
Sarby Swag. Yeah.
But he has to post though. I thought you had to.
I mean, I did. I posted
You almost hit me.
I almost
with your
hit
car.
him.
Yeah.
with
You're
my
finishing our run.
silent car.
Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Right under the F3 sign.
It was kind of an Andy Dwight troop moment. I don't
I'm
know.
so confused
You know?
that day.
Anyway,
It was kind of a haze.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know where I was going. I've never posted in
Right.
Sarpy. I was very confused
Is that the
about
day you
where to
showed
drive.
up late?
Yeah, where I slept in. A
You
little
came
bit.
in at like 6.
Yeah.
What's the site?
Because
Well,
it's all of them in
Jeeves,
Sarpy
Jeeves told me
start
that's
at
what
5:30.
time the workouts start. So in Sarpy, I asked Jeeves. He told me 6 o'clock in
Six.
Sarpy. I showed up at 6, and
Real
I
slow,
didn't know that Jeeves. You shouldn't ask Jeeves about start times.
Yeah, he would tell you he can post at 3 different sites, which he has done before.
You can do that. That's
Yeah,
possible.
he's done it.
He's done it.
He's
I've
done
seen
it.
it. I've seen it
It's
happen.
unbelievable.
I guess I'd be remiss if I just didn't acknowledge how heartwarming it is to see this amends and that you guys are collaborating so well together. But
It's not like you guys did it. I mean, no
Yeah,
offense.
yeah.
It's
You know.
it's the
Just
Duke
trying
of
to provide a
Douchebag.
platform. Trying to
The Duke
provide a
of
I
platform.
said we owe this to Patrick Collins. So two questions. First off, when does Patrick Collins make his next arrival?
Yeah, March 17th
March
is his
17th.
VQ.
Okay.
Also, other question is who else has Patrick Collins been catfishing?
I only did it to one because it was you and wait time.
Is it
So-
true
because
that
I knew I
Grizz-
could get it.
Is it true that Grizz gets the credit for the F&G for Patrick Collins? Griswold said
Where's
that
it
Patrick
Gator?
Collins
Everybody
reached out to
Gator.
him first.
Gator.
I felt bad. I will give credit probably more to Gator because I did have to have an accomplice, and he did an unbelievable job. Ozark, maybe even give it to Ozark because Gator knew. Ozark didn't have a clue, which doesn't surprise me. If you've ever talked to that dude,
Yeah.
a lot of things go over that
Respect.
guy's head. No, I don't respect, yeah, but man, I'm surprised he's only 51
Right.
because a lot of things go over his head.
We talked
I
a
think
lot.
it-
If you sound downrange, go watch downrange.
I got a
Ozark?
Oh, he's on downrange.
Really?
You know Miyagi, dude.
I didn't know he knew how to do that.
So
Yeah.
what do you guys have to say to Gobbler? Like, if there's one thing we're to say to Gobbler, and then Safe Ride, we'll get to Safe Ride
No,
next.
dude,
but
Can you censor? Can you
No,
bleep
we
this
already,
out?
we already checked not for kids when we started.
we
Oh,
did.
good. I'm gonna let you cover that. 'Cause
Well, I love saying that's what she said, but I would say that's not what he said. You know, and that's
Yeah.
what this is all about.
Yeah.
My favorite line when I post is "That's what she said," and that's where it all came about. That's not what he said. So that's
Yeah.
Who won the tournament?
Fernand who was here.
Fernand,
but
Fernand.
he won by one.
Yeah.
One. Gobbler wasn't in contention there. He just had a good outfit.
Well, Gobbler tied, but I won best dressed. Gave blood that same day.
Yeah.
Same
And
day
they
blood,
committed.
that's right.
Yes,
They
and
voted.
did it in my best dressed.
You did.
So do you feel used to a degree? Because I remember very vividly the two club conundrum controversy.
Very few-
I feel like Gobbler was on, camera multiple times. He had a statement from his attorney.
You seemed
Yeah.
hurt right there, you know?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, so
You be alright?
again, since they knew what was going on, they were just feeding into this. So
Yeah.
they're to blame for everything. So if we'd just known, so
Well, after Omaha, you're hearing it from the source.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if there's much else to say about this.
You know, I got something to say.
Very disturbing. Very
I've seen
disturbing.
some videos. You guys really want to join in the two club, and I've made amends with Mufasa.
can you keep your hands over that?
but- but
if
my-
you move it too far.
But you two, I'm just not sure about the two club. We'll have to reevaluate next year. You still gonna have to work your way back.
But you got to think though.
Yeah.
If-
Well, we gotta think.
We got
You
drawn
gotta
into this
think.
same thing as you guys did.
Yeah,
But
we're
you-
not sure.
exactly.
We're not sure though, because you give a platform to them. That's where we're a little bit unsure. We just
That
don't know
is
who to
true.
trust right now.
That's true.
It's very, very. Just I don't even know what the
B2C
word
is for everybody.
Yeah.
We are open to
All men.
Yeah.
All men.
So.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Even DC.
Hopefully she doesn't say that.
But Selick is in Colombia. It's just a lot of back and forth. We just haven't had a conversation about it yet.
So,
Dude, I don't understand the hands.
Are
Leave it up on the
Now-
table at least, okay?
there any other rivalries in F3? Is this,
yeah, any notable
you
rivalries?
guys
in
have just
F3?
overshadowed any
I have a rivalry with most of the packs. Yeah.
Is there one with you and Slow Rush? or
Wait,
is that not?
wait time, Brazilian. I didn't have anything with Roll Bar, but then I saw the video.
Mm.
Roll Bar was, he was clearly laughing.
The Redwoods one.
Tonight Show. So
Are you one of our 34 subscribers
Yeah.
we have got?
yeah. So once I saw that, I added them to the list. I I basically have an issue with like 97% of the packs, I'd say.
We did have a submission from the Sarpy Swagger crew. They wanted to know why you are the least talented white.
I've never heard that one before. That's interesting. Where'd they get their facts from?
That was from Jay. Was that John Claude?
I don't remember which.
That sounds like something John Claude would say. Jealousy is, not,
I don't even know.
It's kind of an ugly color on John Claude, to be honest.
A lot of white brothers,
So.
There are a lot of white brothers.
Yeah.
I have enough confidence in myself. I don't know if I even need to respond to John Claude's question, but that's the first time. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been on this earth 36 years, and I think that's the first time anybody's suggested that those two were more talented than me.
I'll admit, I don't think so.
I think that's.
I've seen Slow Roast.
Yeah.
Who owns the beanery?
Yeah.
Your brother, right?
No.
He owns the beanery.
Looking for.
He's not the sponsor of this show.
I know.
So
I've
seen him
Top
plug.
2 coffee outside khakis.
Yeah.
And
And
Omaha.
maybe Black Sheep. I've seen him at Black Sheep, but I haven't seen him at the Beanery. Weird.
John Claude's another one I have on my rivalry list of issues with, so just added him right
Is
now.
that because of his shirt design?
No, I just added him right now.
Just this
Yeah,
second. Okay.
just right now. So.
Our hit list is
Did anybody else say anything that I need to add?
I know somewhere
I had like 3 more.
I previously liked Ferdinand, but if I gotta add him, I will.
This is fair. Now, Q Club Conundrum. Any release notes for that coming up next year?
2 Club is, we're really a committee that likes to, we work hard.
Who's on the committee?
Well, that's actually secret, so we kind of keep that. It's me and Selleck, and then we maybe allow one other.
Small committee.
And we'll have to talk about it because things have changed.
I'll text you
Things have changed.
later tonight.
Text.
We thought we had an attorney in Safe Ride. Things have since changed, like we talked about in the last 2 weeks. But
Who was last year's winner?
So last year was
For
Ferdinand.
he's
But so to answer your question, we work hard when we plan, and then we have a nice off season. And so we just don't really discuss it until the time comes, until we start filming. So no announcements right now. We're just trying to figure out. We've lost one of our major committee members in Selleck to Columbia. Shout out to Selleck.
He made this too, right?
He makes all the awards. I don't know who's going to do that.
So I'll just win it again, and I'll just keep it.
But he makes new ones every year.
Oh.
They're always new.
different.
Yeah.
Will there be a blood drive consideration again, you think?
A lot of controversy around that one. Maybe.
Rules gonna get clarified on that.
Yeah. We're kind of thinking like any bodily fluid donation is allowed.
Sure.
Type thing.
So Mufasa is 3 Club
That
Conundrum.
was Mufasa's idea.
Yeah, and I'll definitely be able to get that done before.
Yeah.
So I do have to ask. I wouldn't be doing really good journalism if I didn't inquire. And I just want to backtrack. You said you have 156 Twitter handles. Why and when did you start 3 Club Conundrum?
I did not do that. I started the F3 Omaha Golf League, but not the 3 Club.
So it's not one of the 100
Nope,
some odd
that
Twitter
is
handles.
definitely not one of them.
Okay.
The unfortunate
to be
thing.
honest.
That was a question from the packs.
Yeah, we don't know. To be honest, they're out there. It's a great idea. I'd love it. A second tournament. Maybe the Sarpy guys need to run with it. Maybe Sarpy Swagger needs to do like a, I don't know, spring tournament, spring club.
Hosted.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a little. I'm just giving out free ideas. That's what I do on
Swagger
dinners, but maybe there's a Douglas versus Sarpy
Could be a
version.
club.
Where would you be?
I probably play for both teams. I think that that's what I'm good at.
Play both
Playing
ways.
both
That's
sides.
what she
I don't
said.
know if you know that or not, but yeah.
You like it both ways.
I was trying to set you up there. Because now that we're friends,
Yeah.
I know you like to say that's what
I
she
know you
said.
teed it up.
I was trying to set you up.
Well, folks at home, I have zero confidence that this amends will hold, but time will tell. Indeed.
We might need a response from the comms
You're
queue.
on there.
We do need a response from the comms queue and Gobbler
And Gobbler.
and the 3 Club Conundrum site, whoever owns
I
that.
think it would be a mistake to give them more airtime than they've already had.
We can
I
edit. We
think
can
you got
edit
the
that.
truth.
We can edit that.
Like I had no
Yeah,
issues except with Ponzi, but now the amends happens with Ponzi, and now I have 2 foes with
Just
Yeah.
started again.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's. It's amazing.
Well, I came away more tonight with issues with Jean Claude than anybody after that comment. But
T-shirt design.
I think those
Jean Claude and I were supposed to co-queue together someday. It just hasn't happened.
Well,
You
who's
could do it at the
who's
Wall
gonna
Kingdom.
go queue on March 17th? Maybe Ponzi should.
What's March 17th?
That's when
Duke of Douche.
the Duke of Douche.
Oh, right.
Maybe
Where is that queue at?
The Coop.
Okay.
It's on a Thursday.
Now just so we know and the packs know when they're looking at their queue schedule, who's gonna say he's queuing?
The Duke of Douchebag.
Oh,
He is on there.
He's on there.
Yep.
You know, maybe it'd be helpful. I don't want to make this too long, but if we shared
That's
a
what
few,
she said.
if we shared a few of our highlights of our rivalry, there were some good moments that we haven't really shared about.
Sure.
If you guys want time for that,
We can cut those in.
we've got some. I'll share one.
Yeah.
We had a time Mufasa invited me out to his queue at Westside, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's.
Battlefield?
Yeah. Was it Battlefield or Coliseum? I don't know.
Coliseum.
Coliseum? Okay.
So we show up to the Coliseum. He's really excited. He's gonna do a football queue. He's gonna do all football queue, and there's no field goal posts. So
Nope.
it was just totally ruined. Couldn't do it. So I decided in the same week to hop on the queue schedule, and I basically.
And this is why it's good not to post a back blast because you didn't know how to do it.
Right, I did his exact same workout 2 days later at the Maze, but better, with lights and everything. He didn't have lights. He didn't know there would be lights. The lights were off at Westside, and everybody agreed it was better.
Yeah, but here's the
So
other
I did his
thing.
exact cue 2 days later and did it for him.
Remember, these are highlights. This is
Yeah,
not
and the thing is though, the difference is I did not know that the field goal posts were going to be down. Who takes field goal posts down? But I guess
And doesn't have the lights
West
on.
Side.
Lights
West
on.
Side does.
Well, definitely not the Huskers. We don't win shit.
Yep.
Yep.
But what was interesting about Ponzi's
crazy.
reenactment, he had to have two other cues help him. So there was three.
Q.
There was
Triple
three:
Q.
Grills, Ponzi,
Right.
and who was the
What's that?
third?
Group
Slow
right
roast.
Slow roast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So three of them to do
Right.
one,
Right.
and
And they did the intro and the
Yeah.
Grills
Grills was like
Mary.
deer caught.
They did intro and
He
Mary.
didn't
I
have
mean,
the
they didn't
heads
really.
on.
So
So who won? You
Yeah.
guys had a recent Q battle same day, right? It was
True.
like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Who ended up having the most attendees?
It
I
was
think it was
like
a tie.
It
I don't
was-
know.
It was.
I actually didn't accept that challenge. I wasn't a part of it. It just was, I mean.
Again, we're
This
going back, and
yeah.
you guys are trying to rehash.
We're just
some-
retelling some highlights. You've
Yeah,
catfished
you
me.
tell the highlights.
You've
What
done some
happened?
good. You've done some good pranks. You
Yeah,
catfished
yeah.
us.
When you say good thing,
So-
it's the catfish of
That was
Patrick
pretty
Collins.
good.
That was pretty good.
That was
Patrick Collins.
unbelievable.
Patrick
Yeah.
Collins.
I was smiling all day. I drove to Lincoln. I was smiling and texting actually Ponzi in wait time,
Yeah.
saying this is, I scored 2 touchdowns in one of my high school
career.
high school football games, 2 touchdowns
Yeah,
against
good
Kobe
touchdown.
Bryant's high school, by the way.
Oh.
This was above that.
Does the amends hold for Patrick Collins, or is there an amnesty?
Yeah,
Well,
so-
that would be on
that is
Ponzi, but
different.
I don't think. I mean, he loved it. That's why it gave us
Yeah.
2 hours to talk
Yeah.
at cafeteria.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
everybody
a
else had
huge-
left.
There's
I'm
a
a
whole lot of
huge
press. Yeah.
Patrick Collins fan. Yeah. That was epic.
Awesome.
And I do need to give a shout out to Gator because Gator sold it.
Mm-hmm.
Gator was there were moments where I looked over and Gator was like showing him how to do the exercises and talking to him like he was never. It was pretty. It was well done. I'm not gonna lie.
And I did bring a water bottle.
Nice.
Brought a water. We brought his keys. I even said to who did I say it to? Someone next to me. I just was like, hey, maybe tell the FNG to leave his water bottle behind. Well played. It was still. That's what I told
Still,
him.
I will say I did laugh for like a good hour.
It was really fun. That was well played.
Only an hour?
It was that's a long time. For me. So, F3 Omaha. We have a current situation with Ponzi Mufasa, I think, in made amends and are working through some other new
That's the friend.
instigators on the outside that have negatively affected the relationship. So,
Almost
more to
all
come
of
on that. I'm sure we'll hear from Comms Q safe right here after he sees this. Maybe some Mufasa or Gobbler reaction.
Can we not say their name for the rest of this?
I was gonna go
Can
government
we
name.
talk more about like Brazilian and why most of us don't like
Closing
it?
comment on
Or-
Brazilian.
Yeah, close and go. The table's yours for everything.
I
Go.
mean, Brazilian's just a giant turd. That's all I'm gonna say. I just think most people don't really know the true Brazilian. So
Well,
I
I
do, and I just wanted to share it with the world.
And I've never said this actually to anybody, but I saw Brazilian one time at the Villanova Creighton basketball game when I first started, and I waved to him, and I know he saw me and he didn't wave back. So
Yeah.
that's kind of rude to do. I know I was wearing Villanova and we won that day,
Yeah.
but I mean it was kind of bush league.
Yeah.
I mean I would say that's a douchebag.
Right. Also, you should know Brazilian has never performed a proper squat in his entire F3 career. It's been brought up to him multiple times. He still just looks like a bird that is, pecking food off the ground or worms. He doesn't move the lower half of his body. So, Pax, keep an eye out for him. I don't know why he can't do it. It's terrible. It's very bad. If he, IBC challenge, he would never pass anything because his form is just so bad. And we've tried to help him. I tried.
Well, with that said,
are we rolling this? Where we at?
well, yeah, we're wrapping. So F3 Omaha is Brazilian, a backstabbing, conniving piece of crap.
I think they nailed it.
Is the JC Ponzi rivalry just starting? Comms Q conundrum.
Please tune in March to see Douche of Dewbag.
Douche of douchebag.
Duke.
Duke of
Douchebag.
Douche of douchebags would be good
Yeah.
too.
That would be who knows what the name's gonna be?
Yeah.
March 17th. Check the key list.
And can the Redwood do a squat correctly?
Nope. Can't.
Stay tuned to find out.
Never has.
Check your local AL.